I'm Craig Minowa, and I am in Cloud Cult. Well, I've always been trying to find that light at the end of the tunnel with the Cloud Cult records, just because that's where I feel our first son went. And so the father in me wants to find out where my son is, and so each album is a process and has been a process in trying to get a foot in the other side so I can get some kind of understanding and just know where he is. And then, you know, after years of healing and going through the various steps of the grieving process and rebuilding, my wife and I got pregnant again, and so the process with this album was really looking at the rebirth process, or the birth process in general. So instead of having to say farewell to a loved one that's going off to the light, feeling like Cosmos is bringing a loved one to us from the light, and then recognizing that this whole living life is a search for that light, and that when we die, we're going through looking for that light. When we come back, we're looking for that light. When we're here living, we're looking for that light. Like, the whole energy process is this constant movement of light. So the album ended up being more of a celebration in anticipation of the birth of our child. Yeah, I've always been pretty drawn into philosophical thinking and just deeper spiritual things. I think life is troubled with spirituality, whether you define yourself as a spiritual person or not. You know, I mean, obviously there's those that prescribe specific mass religions and whatnot, but I don't think you need to necessarily be in that vein to be a spiritual person. And yeah, it's a constant journey of seeking. I think before our son passed away, I had ideas about the hereafter and why we're here. And they were, you know, they were still constantly evolving and changing and moving. But when he left, I felt, well, yeah, we have the anger process of grieving, and I felt very angry at the universe and that I had at one time prescribed as being some kind of reality. And so I'm in this pretty wild spots of spiritual thinking, I guess, and started prescribing to chaos theory and all that kind of stuff. And we're pretty bitter for a period there. And you know, I was fortunate to be able to be in a real good healing place at the time, physically. Our surroundings were out in the country, and every night you go outside, there's stars everywhere, and there was a really active year of aurora borealis, which led to that, the concept of that. Although, you know, once you start really looking at the complexity of the universe, recognizing how many unfair things there are, and how many beautiful things there are, and how many things you just don't understand, and give up on the whole idea that somehow the human brain is this little organism that's going to be able to try and understand everything that's out there. Once you let that go and just relax into the mystery of it and relish the